When we work with tables with large amounts of data, it's very time-consuming to search and highlight certain data or to find mistakes in the data. Conditional formatting is a great tool to speed up this process. It may not seem useful in the following more simple examples. It becomes useful when we work on large tables. Example 1. In the payroll, it would make it clearer if the employees who earn more than $55,000 were highlighted. We'll give the data over this value a red background. However, for amounts below $50,000, we'll change the font color to green. Before clicking the conditional formatting icon, we need to select the area to which it will apply. Do not select the row and column headers at this point. We can find conditional formatting under the Home tab. Select the option Highlight Cells Rules and then click Greater Than. Excel will propose the amount and formatting style. We'll change the amount to 55,000, and in the Formatting menu, select Custom Format. Then in the Format Cells window, select the Fill tab and choose a red background color. Other parameters for the format that you can choose from are number format, font, which includes size, color, and additional effects, and cell borders. After choosing the formatting we need, the colors of the cells will change. Now we'll add the second condition. This time we'll choose less than, and change the amount to 50,000. Then go to Custom Format. From the Font tab, change font color to green and click OK. The font color has been changed accordingly. Now if we try to change the background of cell C6 to yellow, it doesn't work. Cells changed by conditional formatting are resistant to regular formatting. You could say that conditional formatting is superior to regular formatting. If we want to remove conditional formatting, select the area where the formatting is and select Clear Rules. Then click on Clear Rules from selected cells. The second command down allows you to remove the conditional formatting from the whole worksheet. The yellow background we tried to add to cell C6 is now visible after we removed the conditional formatting. We could say it was added before, but it was covered under the conditional formatting. Example 2. Conditional formatting is useful for hiding errors. In this example, in the column with the change percentage is a formula that calculates the increase in pay. For employees who didn't work in 2018, the formula shows errors, which doesn't look good. Before selecting conditional formatting, it's best to select the whole worksheet. Choose the command New Rule, then Format Only Cells That Contain, and then choose Errors from the drop-down menu. After clicking the Format button, go to the Font tab and change the font color to white. Confirm by pressing OK twice. Thanks to conditional formatting, all the error messages have been hidden. They still exist, but because the font has the same background color, the error information is not visible. Example 3. In this example, I'll show you some cool devices. In professional business documents, I suggest to use them in moderation. The table below shows the sales data for the market of a certain product. To make it easier to read, we will add conditional formatting to it. Select the data in the Change column. From Conditional Formatting, select the Icon Sets command, then the first of the arrow sets. By moving the cursor over the icon sets, you can preview them before you choose. Now select the data in the Market Share column and select Conditional Formatting, then Data Bars and, for example, green. Green is supposed to have a calming effect on people, which may be useful in some corporations. The table has become clear and easy to analyze. You can see which competitors grew and where they are positioned in the market. Thanks to the data bars, we do not need to prepare an additional chart. The third possible option for conditional formatting is color scales, and it works in the same way as previously shown. We can change the settings of all the formatting rules. How much the arrow is directed down and how long the data bar is depends on our preferences. Access to these settings is available after clicking on More Rules, available in each of the previously mentioned categories. The standard setting for 3 icons is a division into 3 equal parts. The limits of the intervals are at 33% and 67%. Let's change the upper threshold to 90%. Example 4. You can also use cell references and formulas in conditional formatting. In this example, we'll make the background red for the products which are below plan by more than 1 percent point. In the formula, enter the address of the active cell. The address must not contain $signs. Excel will automatically prepare appropriate formulas for the whole range. Here, the result is below target, but not by more than 1 percentage point, and here it is more. If I put $signs in the reference, all the results would refer to the target for the first product, instead of referring to the target in the relevant row. Example 5. In the Conditional Formatting Icons worksheet, I show most of the available icon sets with my suggestions regarding their intelligibility. The most popular icons are arrows in 3 different colors, green obviously meaning good, yellow meaning medium, and red meaning bad. 3 icons that are clear and intuitive. The next one isn't as clear. Arrows up and down, and a line. The third one has 5 arrow types, where yellow appears in 3 varieties, pointing upwards, horizontal, and pointing downwards. This requires a moment of thinking and isn't as clear as the 3 colored arrows. Now another version of the same 5 arrows, but all the same color this time. This conditional formatting is even less clear. In the next 2, there is a reference to traffic lights, so it's quite intuitive, especially when we only use one of these icons. For example, just green, representing well done, or just red, representing that there is a problem here. The next set is definitely too complicated. Many people may not know which circle is the worst, red or black. It turns out that red is the best and black is the worst, but this was not obvious. I will not show you all the sets in detail, everything is in the table. Please only pay attention to the stars, which are especially useful when we want to highlight the results of the employees, for example the sellers. Also, these icons are interesting. It's also obvious here. Something was 3/4 done, half done, or not done at all. Let's add arrows to a large table of sales results. Conditional formatting can be copied just like any other formatting using the Format Painter. As you can see, it isn't as clear as we'd like it to be. There are too many arrows and they do not form any pattern, but if we want to trace the problems, just look at the red arrows. Click on Manage Rules, then Edit Rule, No Cell Icon, OK, and OK again. You can immediately see that the worst month was April, and that Charlotte Jackson isn't performing very well. Emma Johnson and William Davis had problems at the beginning of the year, but later on they improved their results after June. Because the table with lots of icons is difficult to draw conclusions from, we could also use conditional formatting icons just for the summary column. Placing the total next to the names and not at the end of the table creates faster orientation. You can also decide to just show the icon and not show a value in the cell. Go to Manage Rules, Show Icon Only. Now we'll manage the stars. The meaning of the icon is intuitively understandable. September was an exceptionally successful month, and the title Star of the Year goes to Benjamin Thomas. Conditional formatting with color scales shows a clear message, but only for tables where the values increase or decrease in subsequent cells. If the changes are chaotic, formatting will darken the image. Do you see anything here? The next table shows the data for sales representatives sorted from worst to best. And there is a different color scheme for the last table. You can find more conditional formatting examples in the lesson Tips and Tricks in the Advanced Excel course. I hope you have learnt something new thanks to the work we have put in to make this video. Please now do us a huge favour and recommend this course to your friends so they too can learn how to use Excel properly.